There we go.
There you go. Okay. Calling the August 16th, 2022 meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment, regular meeting of the Long Hill Township Zoning Board of Adjustment, to order at 7:32, I'm sorry. All right. Call to order and statement of compliance. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by posting a copy of the public meeting dates on the municipal bulletin board and website, by sending a copy to the Echo Sentinel and Courier News newspapers, and by filing a copy of the municipal clerk. Standard board procedures. Any hearing conducted by the board is a quasi-judicial proceeding. Any questions or comments must be limited to issues that are relevant to what the board may legally consider in reaching a decision, and decorum appropriate to a judicial hearing must be maintained at all times. Meeting cutoff. Announcement is made that as a matter of procedure, it is the intention of the Zoning Board of Adjustment not to continue any matter past 10:30 p.m. in any regular or special meeting of the board, unless a motion is passed by the members then present to extend the meeting to a later specified cutoff time. Electronic devices. All in attendance are asked to mute cell phones or any other electronic devices as to not interrupt the proceedings. Pledge of Allegiance. Tom, you get the pleasure. Why don't you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, roll call.
Yes, Mr. Aronio is excused this evening. Mr. Giannakis?
Here.
Mr. Grosskopf?
Here.
Mr. Hain?
Here.
Mr. Rosenberg is currently absent. Mr. Lindeman?
Here.
Ms. Brennan is excused tonight. Vice Chairman Johnson is excused tonight. Chairman Garrett?
Here.
Chairman, we have a quorum.
All right, great, terrific. And the meeting minutes we have to look at. Unfortunately, none of the people that were supposed to be ready tonight wasn't, so we don't have any applicants. But we have meeting minutes and we have resolutions, so we can do them and get those taken care of. So we have the meeting minutes for July 5th, 2022, and the people that were here are myself, Gary, Tom, Ben, Jessica isn't here, and that's basically it. So, out of one of those, Gary, Tom, or Ben, do you want to make a motion to accept the meeting minutes as written, or do you have any changes or comments?
No changes. Motion to approve the minutes as written.
Okay, second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
All right, takes care of the January 5th ones. Now we have,
I guess.
Mr. Rosenberg?
No,
He's a permanent member.
all right,
You mean July 5th?
yeah, July 5th, I'm sorry, July 5th. Now we have the resolutions, good thing. He showed up now for the resolutions, good, okay. All righty, so we have the Andrew Hart. It's Andrew Hart, 46 Preston Drive, Gillette, New Jersey, block 13803, lot 19, application number 22-05Z. The hearing date was July 5th, 2022. The board action was July 5th, 2022. And the memorialization is today, August 16th, 2022. Is there any changes or comments or questions about the resolution for Andrew Hart? Okay, any issues with it, Board Attorney? Okay.
Everyone reviewed and approved, all the professionals.
Very good. So, I believe it's the same people that are eligible. So,
Chairman Garrett, Mr. Giannakis, Mr. Grosskopf, and Mr. Lindeman.
right. So would one of them like to make a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay.
Mr. Grosskopf?
Yes.
Mr. Lindeman?
Yes.
Chairman Garrett?
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis?
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right. Now we have the Jonathan Walker, 44 Plainfield Road, Sterling, New Jersey, 07980. Block 10515, Lot 7, application number 2021-13Z. Hearing dates, February 1st, 2022, February 15th, 2022, May 17th, 2022. Board action, May 17th, 2022. Memorialization today, August 16th, 2022. Now, this resolution is a little longer. Do you have, Board Attorney, do you have any comments or explanations you want to make on this? or-
Well, same, all the board professionals as well as the applicant's team reviewed and approved. And as the board will recall, and as is set forth on the front page, it was a use variance along with a bulk variance for a number of stories. exceeded, and it was ultimately approved unanimously, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
And a significant number of conditions, and yes, it is somewhat longer than the prior resolution.
Well, it's somewhat
Hopefully
more-
comprehensive.
Right, no, and that, it does look like it is. So, did anybody have any changes, corrections, misspellings, grammar, anything like that? No? Okay. Not that anybody noticed. Good. Did anybody read it? No. All right, so it's the same people.
Can I ask a question about number 13?
Of course.
the resolution?
Yes,
Sure.
that's
Con-
why.
Condition or paragraph?
Which one?
On page 21, 13.
Oh, yes, so that's the,
Condition
that's the
13.
condition 13. What about it?
It's just providing an easement, but there's nothing necessarily there. It's a pathway or something like that, right? Is this
It's,
5 foot wide?
they're not making the easement yet. They're not making anything there. It's just the easement to do it
Yeah,
in the
14.
future.
14 continues with it.
Correct, if accepted by the
sorry,
township, and then it goes on, yeah.
Right. So, there's not, they're not obligated to make the pathway, just to allow the easement for it.
The way I read it, it's kind of like a paper road.
Right, it's a
Until the
paper,
town-
it's a paper path.
Paper, yeah,
Yeah.
until they say.
Right, until they say everything's
The township
kosher and they
does.
can do it, yeah. So we put the potential of it being there.
Okay. I wasn't,
Yeah.
it was discussed at length, and I wasn't sure if it was like defined at the meeting as to what it would consist of, what it would be, but now it's just a paper road.
Right, it's a paper path,
Well,
yeah.
And
And whatever it
and
has
have
to
to-
be, it has to be whatever code or whatever regulations apply to it when it is built. It would have to be.
Gary's question brings up one for me.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I read this in there. Does it talk to the fact that the, Mr. Rocker is going, or whoever his management company is going to maintain the easement? Because we discussed that.
It says maintenance of said easement and said pathway located in the easement
Yes.
shall be determined by the applicant and the township.
Right, so we left it between those two.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, paragraph 14.
14,
The
yeah.
last sentence.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so that's
Thanks,
fine. I
Mike.
mean, that, because we really didn't know at that point. We just, it was a potential so that people who live there could walk without going around Raleigh Road and if
Right.
you wanted to get, you know. So if there's a need for it, they'll address it. All right, having addressed those issues, any additional ones? No? Okay, who's eligible for the record?
Chairman Correct, Mr. Giannakis, Mr. Grosskopf, and Mr. Lindeman.
Okay. Who out of those want to make a motion?
Motion to approve the resolution?
Okay,
Second,
okay. Roll call?
Mr. Lindeman,
Yes.
Mr. Giannakis,
yes.
Mr. Grosskopf,
Yes.
Chairman Correct.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, any old business, new business?
So tonight, with the exception of the chairman and Mr. Grosskopf, all of you received the package materials for the two applicants that were supposed to be on tonight's agenda. So those are the hard copies. Take those with you because they are now rescheduled to September 6th after Labor Day.
Okay.
Thank you. And Chairman Correct and Mr. Grosskopf, since you had already picked up the materials, you have the reports,
Right,
copies of
Yes.
the reports.
okay.
I think that is it for me. We do have some other applications coming in, but.
So who might be for the next meeting in September then?
September 6th, we have,
Oh, well, I mean the next one after that.
right now, I don't have anything scheduled.
Okay, well, that's what I want to know. So
Yeah,
there's nothing
nothing
formally
scheduled yet.
scheduled for that meeting, okay.
Correct.
Because I, just for the record, I had asked Steve, our attorney, he has some people at his firm that he went to that is on his team. And I was wondering if we had a shorter meeting, like maybe one applicant or something, he could see if he could bring one of them or both of them for us to meet them. Because that way, if they ever do come and sub in, we know who we know who they are and we can get to know them.
Well, September 6th would even be good.
I was gonna say, I'm
Yeah.
gonna look into
Okay.
September 6th as a
That would be
possibility.
fine too. I just
Those-
didn't want to shortchange interacting with them
No,
if we had
because
to.
the two applicants are,
Should be quick,
the-
aside from the
well,
fact,
I never say never,
no.
but what they
aside from
are,
the fact if they notify the right people?
correct, they are, both applications are based on existing non-conforming conditions.
Right,
Let's put it that
right,
way.
right.
So,
All right, well, before we adjourn, I have a bit of community news. The Sterling Elks is hosting what we're calling Honor the Heroes Day. I'm putting these posters around town. It's on September 10th, 2022, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Elks Lodge in Sterling, 1138 Valley Road. The proceeds from this are benefiting the Millington and Sterling Fire Departments and the First Aid Squad. And we're gonna have face painting and other activities for kids, bouncy house, chili cook-off, food trucks, ice cream, jewelry sale, local vendors, cornhole, fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, and we'll have bands there, and it's gonna be a fun time. No cover charge, you know, like some of these places I went to in Chester, they charge it again. We're not charging people to get in. So, and the Chamber of Commerce, of which Gary is the president, and I am the vice president. I'm happy to do that. They're participating in this and trying to get vendors out to come and sell their wares or advertise their business. So I know we have such a large audience. I want to make sure everybody's aware of it. So just I'll look for your posters out there. All right. So any other business? I guess not. All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Aye.
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 All right, we are adjourned at 7.